The soapbox. Oh, they've lost it there. Go, one more collapse for the cyclist. Push him up again, that's it. Get it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go. Then those points at the top could be very, very important, and they've certainly started off. Through the chicane, pretty easy to handle this one. This looks a pretty quick time. Spectacular crashes already today. Just like earlier, he's gone for the low dividends for RAPIDOS SABROSOS. Over the ramp for the second, the chicane navigated perfectly, and he's hardly put a foot wrong this whole run. It looks like it's going to be fast. They had the big performance at the top as well. 40 score. And here come the team behind him. Oh, he's gone over. Didn't do very well there, did he? Up he gets, picks himself. Oh, he's got to goes anyway. Is he brave or is he foolish? What he is at the moment. Over the jump backwards, no problem. Start to pick up speed. Over the jump, he's got the really tricky piece coming. Takes the jump well. Oh, flies around the corner, he nearly lost it there. He went finish line in a time of 50 seconds. That's a remarkable run. Downhill, backwards. Off it goes, gets a big push from the three guys. Jimi Hendrix steering it down. Over the ramp we go. So far, so good in terms. So far, so good. Not too high, keeps it nice and smooth, catches the pedals. Well, he's completely lost momentum. There we see it. All the momentum was lost. The minute you go into those hay bales, the only chance you've got is to bounce and bounce and bounce. From 27 out of 50, but there he is. Turbo the snail in yellow and blue, and down they go. This looks like it might be quick, you know, just because of the design of it. Look at the speed it's got on its next. It just glides through there. This is really good. Not the kicker to come after that second chicane. Here we go over the kicker. No problem at all. Just a slight wobble. Really good. Oh, they've lost their head. Don't lose your heads. That's what they tell you. Finish line. Let's look at the time. 43.68. Very good. Tight wheels on this particular soapbox, which sometimes aren't strong enough when they start. Box is quite quick. And this one, on the eye, looks relatively sharp. Look at the speed through the chicane. And it's look at the concentration in his eyes. Here's Dutch Mountains, and he's over that. That front wheel, though, just starting to wobble. Not necessarily take the buffeting down the course, and this is where it starts to go wrong. The right one might go too, and there it is. Well, you can almost predict that because the wheels, I'm led to believe, are from a Formula 1 car, but I would have thought they'd been a bit bigger than that. Knox is on the way. It looks like it's breaking bad already. It's breaking all over the place. Not much left, ain't. Over that, no problem. Oh, I'm going to say no problem, but there was a problem, a big problem. Well, they're going to try and get it back down, I think. This is where it went wrong. They went over that and then lost it altogether. The steering wheel actually comes off in his hand, which is where the problem starts. He's still trying to steer it, look, fair play. He's trying to keep it balanced with his foot. Everything's going so well there. And then as they land, the steering wheel just snaps off in his hands. And they are actually going to make it over the finish line. Well done. And of course, most importantly, speed down the circuit. This is Turbo Lego that turns into a couch. Let's hope it stays with being a soapbox today. Around the berm, and you see the finish line. There it is. The back comes off and the sides do, and the front's gone as well. It's becoming a couch in front of our eyes. Over the finish line they go. 30.82. It's only... And Turbo Lego, the first crew down there, and making it despite... Which is modelled on a Bentley. Not the kind of Bentley you see in various Premier League car parks during the course of the season. Down they go, then four. The piston, which is the first one over, and you've got to make sure you hang on if you're in the back. Others. It looks fast so far, though. It looks smooth as well as they approach Steelworks, which certainly gets to navigate, which poses no problem whatsoever. Now the Bone Rattler, which does just what it says on the tin. Over. Crowd roaring on. Nobility scooter over the factory. There's the smoke. It looks like a good time. Can they hold it together? No, they can't. It's a right royal mess-up right at the end of the run, but it was very, very fast on the way down. Nobility scooter, but it all came to grief right at the very end. Stewart is the driver, Johnson is the shark at the back. And off go the Teaks. Part of the course, over the kicker. OK through there, now they start to lose that side pod. Box not quite strong enough, and it was the ramp, as we often see, that kicker that caused the problem. And from the moment he got a hold onto the side, still keeping it going. He's driving with one hand and holding onto the side pod with the other, which is fantastic, really. But they get down safely, get down in a straight line, and cross the finish line in 40 points. Toilet brush in the toilet, and what you saw in the background is what it's supposed to be. It's going to be quick enough. We will wait and see. And whether the fella on the lavatory at the back will stay there, that could be the acid test, couldn't it? Here's the ramp. Well, they're okay over that one. And this is it, with the whale tail in the middle, and that's where it starts to go wrong. This is where it all starts to go wrong at the back. Look, it just cannot stay stuck on the soapbox with that kind of undulation underneath it. And now he's struggling to hold it all together. Standing up might not be the best. Zealand today. So off goes Cool Trolleys. A little bit of a go-kart look to this one. Strings, looks well put together. And they're showing a nice turn of speed at the top of the course as well. It looks relatively easy to steer at the top and so ropey at the bottom. Movement on the back end as they went through there. That's the soapbox. Oh, they've lost it there. They were okay, I thought. There it starts to go, and then when you try and straighten it and oversteer, you lose it. Still got the berm and still got crash corner. We've still got another ramp as well. It's okay, lads, we'll wait for you. Push the rest of the way over the ramp in a fashion and down towards the finish line. Down they go, that really steep part. Oh, he's gone! He's gone, kicking along, whether he's... Oh, now you can tell it's definitely not a real man. The fellow at the back is struggling to see. The legs are still pumping away. They go down the steep part of the circuit. I've seen better days, and there's still quite a way to go. There's the berm, look. And they're desperately trying to get this soapbox down towards the finish. It's one of the funniest one can make it. Down they go, one more collapse for the cyclist. Push him up again, that's it. Get him, I've seen. Getting a big push now from behind, which perks the fella up on the front of the bike. Down they go towards the finish. It's on, the driver, Sidesh. Off they go down the ramp. Manages to get around the berm, which probably came in the nick of time. Doesn't seem to be the easiest. Moving down towards the kicker. Oh, he's just started to go left and into the straw. Lost. More debris from the soapbox. Fighting with it to try and keep it in a straight line. He can see the finish line now if he can get there. Going, he's getting quicker. Oh, he's out! It's the kicker that did it. Never really regained control. The Pokemon's head went and then split, and then the bales were run into. Whether they can get it onto the tarmac, just when he started to see the finish line, he can almost feel it. Now let's see what happens. Wide axle, pram wheels, often a recipe for disaster. Let's see. The design is pretty much everything you wouldn't do for a soapbox, and they can't get through there. Can they get through the bone shaker? No! It's literally sliding down over the finish line. 141.61. Fight between Vince and Brian over whether tuna is oh so good or not. And in driving rain here, concentration now, so much surface water from top to bottom. I don't think you really soapbox. We can hardly see. Look at visibility from the camera. It's the same situation for the pilot on board. And we're moving down here towards issues to overcome, and this is the biggest one of them. And he's lost the front line. And he did okay there, didn't he, Caleb? There's the proof. If you lose the front and you lose the back, as long as you keep the middle, you can get down to the finish. Which is all that matters. As long as you got the middle, you're okay, and he's over the finish line. Perfect, and this looks like it should be fast. It's narrow, streamlined. It's got the strength around the wheels and the top. If you can keep this going, this could be quite a run for the Mean Machine. Looks the part, acting like the pro on board. Here we go down towards the car wrecking steps. Brilliant, fantastic run from the Mean Machine. They are a team that's going to take some stopping here in Lisbon today. They through the water, over the cobbles. Little skin at the back. Oh, that was spectacular through there. And they can celebrate a fantastic time. And look at that, brilliant. To the finish, it's a great run, spectacular finish. Sitting side by side proudly at the front of the soap. And there's the berm, and it's spotted. They've lost one of them. The berm is causing so many problems here today. It's not the first time we've seen one. There's certainly a bend in the axle. But they're okay through the chicane. Oh, they're not. They were okay, but it's quite potholes and then the kicker. They'll try and get to the finish. It's badly damaged on the right side as we look at it now. Certainly that wheel, which was damaged in the berm. Here's the final jump of the day. Whether it lasts, we will wait and see. It should just about be okay down to the finish line, but Soapbox started like a turbo, finished like it's what they were hoping for today. In fact, it's not even finished yet. Look, it is now. 205.4 down to the bottom, up there. What do you think? Anyway, off we go. Still there at this particular soapbox might be his biggest challenge, because that weight on the top is going to make it very awkward. He's okay up to now. Red Bull alert, still going strong, landed on the back wheel. I thought he might come a cropper there, but he's managed to keep it going. Here he comes then, can he go? Oh, he's knocked the finish line down!
Yes! That was incredible!
Believe what they've seen. Look at this, over the finish line, and the Shark's teeth straight through the Red Bull side. And the Kentucky bootleggers. 2 wheels at the front and 1 at the back. Nice and steady round. He's okay up to now. Oh! Oh, I didn't know what was going to happen there. 1.1. It's the last soapbox down the course today. That's where it all went wrong for him. The wobbly wheel will get him over the finish line. Kentucky bootleggers. Zoom and no broom. We've seen 1 or 2 very quick runs here today. This one certainly looks the part. It's gone flying right over the finish. That was a really impressive run by the Lancashire Witch. Nice and quick. Not easy to control this one. Now steel works, no problem there. Nice and straight, nice and fluid. 1 or 2 pieces of this soapbox. Now we've got Bone Rattler, which has been a leveller so far today, but not this time. Even though we lose, nice and spectacular. That one might well find itself in the front. Here's the factory. Over the factory and straight as well, and it's quick and it looks the part, and that might well be one of the 2 wheels are at the front, and that's the steering system. Bigger wick, and you've got to be nice and intricate and accurate through the chicane when they've got to move it from side to side. The wheels just about strong enough for the ramp at the moment. Now they've got the whale tail over that one. Oh, that's the oh, the wheels have gone. You saw the wheels shoot off to the side. Here it is, look. Watch the wheels shoot off. They're okay there. Gone. There they go. They will get to the finish line, but that was the potential problem, wasn't it?